When you open your eyes each morning, you're not just waking up, you're stepping into a new reality that you get to shape. At that moment, you're given an opportunity to make a choice. Will you live today as the same person with the same thoughts, habits, and emotions? Or will you become someone new, someone intentional, aligned, and fully aware of the creative power within you? Stop and think for a second. Which of these choices did you make this morning? Welcome to Mind Elevate. Our channel has one core mission, and that is to help you rise to your higher self with our daily dose of mind-uplifting content, affirmations, and other empowering resources, not just positive words but life-transforming. So please subscribe to stay in tune. Let's get started. According to neuroscientist Dr. Joe Dispenza, the thoughts you begin your day with don't just shape your mood, they literally reshape your brain. Every word you say to yourself fires specific neural pathways. Repeat those words long enough and you begin building a new mental architecture, a new version of you. This is not fluff. This is quantum biology, neuroplasticity, and epigenetics in action. Yet most people begin their day reacting. They check their phone. They scroll. They worry. And in doing so, they flood their body with stress hormones before even brushing their teeth. Their mind enters survival mode. But what if, instead of defaulting to anxiety and distraction, you took control of those first few minutes and spoke powerful truths to yourself? What if you rewired your brain not by chance but by choice? Dr. Dispenza recommends beginning each day with 12 life-altering declarations. These aren't ordinary affirmations. They are statements that align you with the frequency of healing, expansion, and unlimited potential. 1. I am the creator of my destiny. Say it aloud. Feel it. This statement acknowledges that your external circumstances don't define your reality, your consciousness does. You are not a victim of chance or conditions. You are the one who chooses how to think, how to feel, and how to respond. The brain doesn't distinguish between real experiences and vivid imagination, so when you repeatedly tell yourself you are the creator, your mind begins to look for evidence to support that belief. This declaration is the starting point for ownership, vision, and transformation. 2. My thoughts create my reality. This isn't just philosophical, it's physiological. Your thoughts trigger chemical reactions in your brain. Thoughts of fear, stress, or anger flood your system with cortisol. Thoughts of appreciation and joy release dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These chemicals influence your cellular environment. That means the way you think determines how you feel, and how you feel shapes your biology and decisions. This declaration invites mindfulness. Are your thoughts building the future you want, or reinforcing the past you're trying to escape? 3. I choose love over fear today. At the core of every decision is either love or fear. Love is expansion. Fear is contraction. Love trust. Fear doubts. Most people operate from fear unconsciously, worrying about outcomes, protecting their ego, or reacting defensively. But you can train your nervous system to choose openness instead of protection. When conflict arises, you can soften instead of harden. When uncertainty shows up, you can get curious instead of shutting down. This is the path of love. And it begins with a choice. 4. My potential is unlimited. Science tells us we use only a small portion of our brain's capacity. Our genes are constantly being turned on or off depending on the environment we create through thought and feeling. That means your story isn't finished. You are not fixed. You are fluid. When you speak these words, you unhook from old definitions of self. You stop saying, "That's just how I am," and start saying, "I am more than I've ever imagined." This declaration opens the door to growth, surprise, and expansion. 5. I am greater than my body. Most of us say, "I'm tired," or "I'm in pain," and we begin to identify with the body's current state. But your consciousness is not confined to flesh and bone. You are the awareness behind the sensations. Saying "I am greater than my body" isn't denial, it's perspective. Especially in times of illness, fatigue, or aging, this declaration reminds you that your healing power isn't just physical. It's energetic. It's spiritual. You are not limited by what your body feels today. 6. I am not my past. This one is radical for most people. They carry their past like a permanent identity. Childhood trauma, failure, heartbreak, betrayal, they let these become their name tag. But the past only exists in the form of memory. And memory is a reconstruction, not a fixed recording. Every time you revisit a moment, you modify it. So why not rewrite it? When you say, I am not my past, you begin freeing yourself from generational programming, from guilt, from repetition. You reclaim your power to become something new. 7. Today is full of infinite possibilities. Your brain has a filter system called the reticular activating system. It shows you what you expect to see. If you believe your day will be boring, hard, or uneventful, your brain will highlight those moments. But if you declare that today is full of wonder, opportunity, and breakthroughs, you will notice possibilities you would have missed. Quantum theory suggests that infinite futures exist. Your attention collapses one into reality. So declare your openness to mystery. Expect the extraordinary. 8. I am whole and complete. The root of most suffering is the belief that something is missing. That we'll be happy when we lose weight, find love, get rich. But true peace comes when you realize you're already whole. You were never broken, only conditioned to believe you were. This doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you stop seeking from a place of lack. You already have the ingredients for joy, fulfillment, and purpose. This declaration ends the exhausting chase and brings you home to yourself. 9. I trust the intelligence of my body. Your body is not broken. It is brilliant. Every heartbeat, every breath, every immune response is a miracle of coordination. Yet we've been trained to ignore our body's signals, pushing through fatigue, numbing pain, overriding intuition. When you say, I trust the intelligence of my body, you begin to tune back in. You honor rest. You listen to symptoms. You stop treating your body like a machine and start treating it like a sacred vessel. Healing begins with respect. 10. I feel gratitude before the evidence appears. This is a game changer. Most people wait for something good to happen before they feel grateful. But quantum energy doesn't respond to what has happened. It responds to who you're being now. Gratitude ahead of the blessing isn't fake. It's faith. It's telling the universe, I believe it's already on the way. Gratitude changes your emotional set point. It primes your brain for receiving. It aligns your heart with possibility. And when you feel it genuinely, you begin to attract more to be grateful for. 11. I am connected to a greater mind. You are not alone. Your mind isn't the only source of intelligence available to you. There is a universal field, a collective wisdom, an infinite source of insight that you can access, especially when you're calm, centered, and receptive. When you say, I am connected to a greater mind, you allow intuition to guide you. You trust those nudges, those downloads, those sudden ideas that come when you least expect them. This declaration reminds you that you don't have to carry the weight alone. 12. I surrender to a future I cannot see. This is perhaps the most difficult truth, and the most freeing. You won't always know the how or the when. Your plans won't always work out the way you thought. And that's okay. Life is bigger than your outline. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing control. It means cooperating with the unfolding. You plant the seed and trust the process. You move with intention but let go of rigid expectations. This declaration invites peace. It brings you into harmony with the divine rhythm of life. These 12 declarations are not just meant to be understood. They're meant to be felt, embodied, practiced. Write them down. Speak them aloud every morning, before you reach for your phone, before the world gets loud. Say them with emotion. Say them with belief. Because when you do, you're not just changing your mind. You're changing your chemistry, your identity, your frequency, and your future. Let these words guide your day, shape your choices, and open new pathways in your brain and your life. And remember, you are the author. Speak with intention, and write the story worth living. Don't just let this be another video you watched and moved on from. Let it be the spark that shifts everything. So, if this resonated with you, kindly like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell, because this is just the beginning. We're building a tribe of focused, fearless creators who are done waiting and ready to rise. Your future is not waiting for perfection. It's waiting for you. See you in the next one.